Hey everybody, Dr. D with your latest health tip. One I've been asked a lot recently is, why do you keep talking about omega-3s? What is so important in those? Well, quite simply, it's what makes up 60% of your brain. It's what coats all of your nerves. It's what helps you to prevent from getting neurological conditions like dementia and Alzheimer's, which unfortunately is really going on the rise right now. And it helps also with the kids, the ADD, the focus issues, if you're getting a mental foggy brain. These are all things that omega-3 is definitely amazing for. So you go to the grocery store, you look around, you say, well, which one should I get? Well, most of them in the grocery store, you're gonna get what you pay for when it comes to vitamins, let's be honest. So what I look for on a label is three things really. Number one is that it's wild caught, meaning that it is farmed from an organic source, that it's not a farmed fish, because those are so full of omega-6 because they're all fed soy, which fish are not supposed to be eating soy. That's not in their natural habitat, so they're now full of omega-6 fatty acids, which means you're not actually getting what you were paying for. Number two, make sure the numbers add up. So the omega-3s are EPA and DHA. And then there's going to be some others that are just randoms, but you want them in a 3:2:1 ratio, EPA to DHA to others. And if those numbers don't add up to the total number of omega-3, then what are you getting? You're getting a lot of fillers. And a lot of those fillers are things like soy. And you already get enough soy in your diet, so you don't need to add in more. That's why a lot of people will say, you know, I try it and I burp it up and it's gross and it's disgusting. Well, yeah, that's because it's a rancid fish. I mean, think about it. It's a real product. Think about leaving a piece of salmon on the counter and eat it for a month. Is it going to be real tasty? No. So number three is make sure that when you get it, you keep it in the fridge and you don't go and just set it on your counter all day because you're going to waste it. So simple tips, simple tricks for you guys. Something else to look out for is don't be bamboozled into thinking that omega-3, 6, and 9 blend is even better, because it's not. The omega-6 and the omega-9 are pro-inflammatories, not anti-inflammatory. So you really don't need to eat any more of those. So how do we know that we're getting enough? Well, quite simply, if you're an American, you probably aren't, because unless you're eating raw fish skin, you're probably not getting enough. So we do a simple blood test. That blood test will tell us how much omega-3 to omega-6 do you have. The ratio is you're supposed to be 1:1. Now, that's not reality in most Americans because our ratio is 1 omega-3 to 25 on average of omega-6, which is pro-inflammatory. So we do a blood test that brings you back and we figure out where you're at on that ratio. And if we can get you anywhere between 1:1 to 1:4, then you're good. You're going to lessen your chance of developing Alzheimer's, dementia, ADD for your kids. And we really want to use our brain for what it's made for. So if you guys have any questions, please let us know. The brand I personally recommend is this, which is Metagenics. It's the brand I actually carry. And I say, hey, if it's good enough for me, it should be good enough for you. We've got 2 months supply, 1 month supply. And, you know, we can special order it too if we really need to mega dose it. But on average, I believe everybody should be on it, because if this makes up 60% of your brain, if you want to be smarter, you might want to take more of it. So, health tip of the week. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.